And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. The QB couldn't get it done there.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got it inside the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
On the ground with the counter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Easy completion on the shuffle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Running toward the tape. All the way in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
trying to find his man on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Across the 45. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it for him. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Looking to buy time. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And it'll be a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. Spins away from the defense. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wants to throw. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
They go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He leaves it with his back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Crossing the 30, he's got away. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 80.
Lining up to add another.
The grab and the score.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Line gets set, first down. Pulls and fires complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's going to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback will audible. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the...
He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 3rd down coming up.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Flips it out in the flat. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's moved. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on fourth down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackling to the ground. Big fourth down stop by this defense.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll give it to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Smashes through. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Marked down at the 25-yard line. Brings up third down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium's expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Third down coming.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go.
The give. And they're in for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time he's got it. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Complete out of the backfield. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
At the 15, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Defense playing a bail technique. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McBride. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Pressure coming. Finds his target down the middle. He's off to the races. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Right back to the well. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift, a late touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. This guy can throw it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's running in the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 5 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that. But make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Offense lining up quickly. On second down, looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, what a move! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. He hits Pater late in the game. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He wants to throw. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Rams him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The back goes in motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
First down here for the offense. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout called by defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout by the defense.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.